Hi everyone, good morning. Yeah, everyone able to see my screen? Can you confirm anyone? I'm audible. So I'm turning on my cam. Please confirm. Still people are joining. Let's wait for one more minute. Fine. So welcome to Harsha trainings. This is the introduction session, DevOps with AWS. Okay. Yeah. So before going to today's agenda, yeah, so let me introduce myself first. Yeah, so before that, so DevOps with AWS, so master program. This is master program. So we'll go very deep dive on AWS. We'll go very deep dive on DevOps, right? Nearly 42 services will be completed in AWS. We're going to discuss nearly 42 services in AWS, and also DevOps tools, nearly 12 to 14 tools will be covered in our course. Okay. So before going to agenda, let me introduce myself first. My name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 6 plus years, I'm in teaching, right? And my skill sets are Java, Windows, Linux, DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP. Fine. Yeah. So currently I'm working on multiple projects, right? So governed by the DevOps technologies. I'm working as a DevOps senior architect. Okay. I'm handling Euro projects currently. Fine. Let's get started. Yeah. Today's agenda here is, yeah, please come down. Today's agenda here is, yeah, what are the prerequisites to join DevOps and AWS? Who can join this course? And also the course information, instructions to attend the course, what are the instructions we need to follow, and what is DevOps, what is automation, why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms, and what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineering real-time projects, and also SDLC process, right? Software development lifecycle. So these are all we are going to discuss today. Okay. So let me check one more time. People are still joining. Yeah. Let's get started. Fine. So what are the prerequisites to join DevOps with AWS? So why the people are joining? What are the prerequisites? Okay. Yeah. So here we don't have any prerequisites to learn DevOps and cloud, DevOps and AWS. We don't require any developing background. We don't require any testing background. We don't require any admin background. So anyone can learn and anyone can switch their current role to DevOps and cloud role. So because our course starts from very scratch level, very basic level, right? Yeah, anyone can switch to DevOps and cloud role. Yeah, DevOps is automation, cloud is AWS is cloud platform, right? So currently every organization they are using cloud infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Anyone? What is infrastructure? Every organization, every project team, they're using cloud infrastructure. So instead of using physical infrastructure, so project teams they are using cloud infrastructure, AWS servers, AWS network, AWS storages, AWS resources, right? So why they are using? Because of cost saving, cost saving, right? So to learn DevOps and AWS, we don't require any prerequisites. Even in our course, Linux also will be covered. Linux commands required, nearly 50 commands. Those will be covered in our course. Okay. Yeah. Next one. So we required, yeah, you need to spend your time. So your time is very important here to learn to switch to DevOps and cloud role. Your time. So 3 months you need to spend the time. So daily 2 to 3 hours. Okay. So every day 1 hour live class will be there. Every day you need to attend the live class from Monday to Friday, and also you need to practice minimum 1.5 hour to 2 hours. So daily 3 hours you need to spend. So if you spend 3 hours daily, within the 3 months, you can easily crack your interview. You can easily switch into the DevOps project. So cracking entry is not difficult. You can easily crack. But coping up, so to cope up in the project, that is difficult. That is why everyone should practice daily basis. Okay. So people are practicing in weekends only. That is not best practice, right? So daily basis, once the session is completed, you get the recording. So just go through the recording and you can go through the document and you can practice daily basis. That is the best practice, right? Yeah. So you need to spend your time. Second one here is your effort, right? So whatever questions you have, whatever topics we covered, that you need to, yeah, go through the recording and you need to practice. Okay. If you have any basic level question, advanced level question, any questions, anytime you can ask me. In the class, you can ask. So every batch is having one WhatsApp group. While practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group. And also you can reach out to me. So my mobile number share with everyone, right? So this batch is 89 batch. Our batch is 89 batch. So last 88 batches, right? I gave my mobile number to personal number to everyone, right? I share my number directly. So normally trainers they never give their personal numbers, right? You can check other institutes. Trainers they never give their personal numbers, but we give our numbers from Harsha trainings. Okay, yeah. Next one, your dedication. So daily basis you need to practice, right? You need to dedicate, right? So if you miss to practice due to some emergency, what we have to do? So we need to practice next day immediately, right? So if you miss the class, live classes, for example, due to some emergency, you'll get the recording session. You can go through the recording session and you can go through the recording and you can practice in the same day, right? Yeah. So these three are very important, right? Your time, your effort, your dedication. So after that, who can join this course? Yeah, IT employees like developers, testers, support engineers, production support engineers, admins, they can join this course. Okay, and also non-IT people, the people who are having non-IT background like civil engineers, mechanical engineers, pharma background, right? Accountants also switching their current role to currently DevOps and cloud role. Even though freshers also freshers also they can switch to the DevOps and cloud role. Freshers also, right? Yeah, the people who are having some career gap also. So in my batches, okay, previous batch, one guy is having 4 years gap. He learned DevOps and he switched to DevOps role. Currently is in Cognizant with very good package. Okay. So the people who are having career gap also, you can easily learn DevOps and cloud and you can easily switch to DevOps and cloud role. I guide you how to crack the interview, how can we cope up in the projects, what are the day-to-day activities, real-time challenges, right? So what are the tasks we get daily, what are the tickets we get daily. So everything will be covered in our course. Okay. Yeah, IT employees, non-IT people, freshers, the people who are having some career gap also can join this course. Fine. Next one, course information. Course information. Yeah, so this course name DevOps with AWS. Okay, so DevOps nearly 12 to 13 tools will be covered. AWS nearly 42 services will be covered in our course. Okay, yeah, so both AWS and DevOps will go very deep dive. So trainer name, my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Okay, so the course duration 3 months plus or minus 10 days. Okay, so if I cover weekends, we can cover within 2.5 months also. Okay, sometimes I'll take weekends also. Yeah, class frequency Monday to Friday, 1 hour daily live class, right? Sometimes Saturdays also classes will be covered. So weekly 5 days, sometimes Saturdays also, right? So class duration 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST. Sometimes we can stretch 10 minutes, 15 minutes also, right? Yeah, class mode, classroom, online. So both you can join. For example, you are coming to classroom. If you want to join online, you can join. Online guys also come down to classroom, vice versa, right? Your flexibility, fine. And course material, for every topic I provide you soft copy, one document I provide you. Okay. So class videos, backup videos will be provided 1 year access. Backup videos will be provided 1 year access. We store in the Google Drive. We provide you Google Drive access. You can access for 1 year, right? Yeah. Finally, course fee 16k, 16,000, right? Yeah, so this is a AWS DevOps with AWS master program. So within 3 months, we can go through all the real-time challenges, real-time tasks, all the concepts, all the tools, all the services, right? If you learn this course, you can showcase in your resume minimum 3 years to 4 years experience. That level of training will be provided. If you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge. You can showcase your good knowledge in your resume, right? Yeah. Next one. Instructions to attend this course. You require one laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM, right? So because people are asking that, can I practice in mobile? So not possible. The mobile, you can't practice. So you have to attend a daily live class for 1 hour daily, right? So live class, make sure everyone should attend, and daily 2 to 3 hours practice is mandatory, required, right? If you practice this, if you practice daily basis, you can easily crack your interview, right? And a weekly task will be provided. Sometimes daily tasks also will be provided. Weekly tasks, daily tasks. Yeah, up to here, any questions, anyone? You can ask me. So before going to DevOps introduction, so if anyone having any questions, you can ask me now. Anyone having any questions so far? I give you unmute option. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Online guys or classroom guys, anyone can ask any questions now. So far, whatever we discussed, right?
So,
In that, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Yes, go
yeah,
ahead,
hi sir.
please.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have one query. You will cover only
Yeah.
DevOps concepts majorly or AWS concepts, or both you will
So
cover in this.
our course is
Okay.
DevOps with AWS, right?
Yeah.
Course is DevOps with AWS, right? So DevOps will
Oh,
be covered fully.
okay.
AWS will be covered fully, right? Yeah, this is a
Oh,
DevOps with cloud, AWS. Yeah.
okay. Got it.
Yeah, this is Yogesh this side from Pune.
Mhm.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So I want to understand. I mean, I want to know the portion is too vast and the duration is only 3 months.
Mhm.
So will it be? I mean, I have a doubt whether it will be covered in depth or just an introduction to all the DevOps tools like GitHub and all those tools. We are
No,
just giving the introduction, or we are going to give.
wait for wait for some time. I'll show you DevOps with the AWS roadmap. Okay, wait for yeah 15 to 20 minutes. I'll show you that. How many days will cover in each tool? I'll show you that. Wait for some time, Yogesh. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone asking the question in the chat.
Hello.
Are we cover Google Cloud Azure? No, this is DevOps with AWS. Okay. Yeah. Go
Hello.
ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I checked in the course levels and also, but here we are mentioned the Terraform and Kubernetes, and then the other tools also mentioned. Is it
Mhm.
covered fully those tools also?
Yes, yes, fully covered, fully covered. Yes. So even weekends also take the classes. Weekends also will cover. Sometimes we'll stitch 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, what are the dependencies for the DevOps and Kubernetes related things?
I'll
For
explain
this,
that. Wait for
is there?
some time. Definitely. Wait for some time. We'll discuss about that. Okay. What we required, what are the
Oh,
dependencies. Okay, we'll see that. Wait for some time.
okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions, anyone?
Is there any openings for the fresher in DevOps?
Yes, currently opening started. So freshers openings are there currently. So in last week, yeah, few people in my previous batch they placed into MNC companies. Okay, yeah. So started
Okay, thank you.
fresher openings, experience openings also going on, right? So this is the right time to grab.
Okay, thank you.
Fine. Now let us go back to any other questions, anyone? Any other questions, anyone? Before going
Hi,
to
sir. Hi, Ram, sir.
yeah,
I'm Venkat. Hello, am I audible? Sir, I'm Venkat.
yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, basically, I'm from ETL background, data warehouse.
Right.
Hel- Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Understand. Go ahead.
And basically, as I said, I'm from ETL background. So, how much the course which I'm going to take, right? How it will be helpful for my career?
Fine, fine. Yeah. So testing background, ETL background, or developing background, any background, right? So you can easily switch into DevOps and cloud role. So developers required automation tools, DevOps tools. Developers required cloud, AWS. So even testers required cloud platform and automation tools, right? So people are switching their current role to DevOps and cloud role currently. So because every automation, every project team, they're using DevOps tools and also cloud platform, right? So you can easily switch to cloud role and DevOps role. So it is very easier. I'll guide you, right? How can you cope up in the projects? So we have interview preparation sessions and also roles responsibilities, right? And also what are these are all will be covered. So nothing to worry. You can easily cope up in the projects. Okay, how to switch? I'll explain that. Okay, the sessions
Okay.
that will
So,
be covered. Okay.
is this DevOps is an entirely different stream, or is it related to ETL? I mean, data warehouse.
It is not different
It's completely
stream.
different.
Yeah, developers, testers, anyone can. Yeah, this is automation actually. So DevOps is the automation. So currently,
Okay.
whatever activities you are performing in manual way, those we can do in automated way. Automation,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So that we'll see that how to automate. So can we, yeah, use the tools to automate the
And do we
activities.
need any admin? Do we need
Not
any
required.
admin experience?
Not required.
Not
Not required.
required.
Not.
One question, what all the practice we can do it from any laptop, right? I mean, it will be web based, right? Like, I mean, I can do it from my official laptop as well, right? Or will there
Official
be any
laptop
kind of
having some restrictions. Official laptop is having some restrictions. Firewalls will be there. So better you can use the personal laptop. Okay. So you can, yeah. If you stop the firewall like VPN, you can access cloud platforms. That is fine. But
y-
if you connect
yeah,
VPN,
we
that will not
we
be allowed.
yeah, without VPN, I'm able to access the AWS cloud.
Yes, yes, yes. You can connect. But VPN, while
Okay,
using VPN, that will not be allowed. Okay.
okay, fine.
So, how always salaries for people 3 years experience like this?
Salaries are very good. Okay, salaries will discuss. Salaries will discuss. Very good salaries are there in DevOps and cloud. Okay, so it is yeah, one of my friend recently switched with DevOps role from Capgemini to, yeah, please come, Capgemini to HSBC, recently switched. So he's having yeah, 9+ years, nearly 12 years experience. Okay, nearly 11, 12 years experience. He got 42 lakh package. Okay, so one of the fresher recently placed, he got 6.5 lakh package, right? So one of my yeah, my younger brother recently switched to DevOps role. He got 15 lakh package. He's having 3 years experience. Packages are very good, but you need to learn and you need to showcase your skill sets. Fine.
Does this job profile require working in shifts of DevOps engineer?
Shifts depends. So nine, yeah, 70% no shifts, 70% of the project teams. So only 30% project teams they are using they are yeah, they are having shifts for first shift, second shift only, not night shifts. Okay, so 24/7 not required here because DevOps engineers will do the automation, right? We are not doing any production support. Clear, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. Wait for some time. Okay, fine. Any other questions quickly? Up to here only. Up to course information. Any questions, anyone? Fine. No, any questions? So yeah, we discussed already. You missed something here. No prerequisites here. Anyone can learn DevOps and cloud. Anyone can switch to DevOps and cloud role, right? No prerequisites. In our course, Linux also will be covered. Shell scripting will be covered, and also AWS basic level to advanced level will be covered. DevOps tools also will go very deep. So for your laptop, you need Linux. Laptop or desktop required, mandatory for practice. Yeah, yeah. Laptop is mandatory. The operating system, the Linux. No, no, no. Windows. In cloud servers, we install Linux. So in laptop, we require Windows only. But when we use cloud servers, in cloud server, we install Linux, right? Yeah. Fine. Let's go and discuss about what is DevOps. Okay. So I give you time for asking questions. You can hold your questions for. So this is the question. Minimum 8 GB RAM, i3 or i5. It is fine. Okay. Yeah. Next one. What is DevOps? What is DevOps? Anyone having idea what is DevOps? Classroom guys or online guys? Development plus operations. Okay. People are thinking like DevOps is a tool, right? It is not a tool, right? So DevOps is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. Okay. Set of practices. It is not a tool, right? Yeah. See here, where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. What is automation? So currently, whatever activities we are doing in manual way, like code deployments, code merging, code pushing, code pulling. So those activities we can do in automated way by using DevOps tools like Jenkins, Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Maven, Git. So many tools are there, right? So building automation tools, we can automate the manual activities, right? Yeah. So it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. What is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see in further slides. Right now, let us go with a little bit history of DevOps. DevOps is not new process. It was started in 2008. DevOps arena started in 2008. Right? It is very old process. So by the time we used to use very old tools like Puppet is the one of the popular tool, Puppet, right? So by using Puppet, we used to perform the automation. So Puppet is not fully automated tool. 50% of the manual efforts are there. So currently we are using advanced tools like Ansible, Chef, right? Docker, Kubernetes, right? See here. Here we have two sections, developers point of view and operations. Developers operations, right? What is developer? What is developer? What he will do? He develop the code, develop the applications. Right? Operations are nothing but collection of all the devices, servers, network, storage, which are hosted in the data center. What is data center, anyone? Data center is a server room where we host all the servers, right? Yeah. So developers develop the code, operations team operate the infrastructure. But who will? Yeah, DevOps is what he will do. DevOps here, what we will do? We coordinate with both the teams. We work on automation. We work on automation, right? So currently in real-time projects, we are not using physical servers. We are using cloud servers. So cloud vendor will take care of the servers in the data center, AWS data center, Amazon data center. So AWS team will take care of the servers physically. But as a cloud engineer, as a DevOps engineer, virtually we can connect and we can use the resources, right? Yeah, fine. So let us take small example here, small Java project. So if you want to set up any project, very first thing what we required servers, server setup, right? Who will take care of that? Admins will take care of that. Admins prepare the servers because developers will not have any knowledge to prepare the servers, right? Admins prepare the servers. So when we talk about servers, different servers are there: local servers, dev servers, UAT, pre-prod, production. So why we require this many types of servers here? Dev servers, UAT, pre-prod, production. Why we require this many types here? Anyone having it? Yeah. So for example, development team they start working on the development servers. They develop the code, they modify the code, they test the code, right? So once the development is completed, testing should be happened, right? Without testing, the applications will not be deployed, right? For example, we are using Flipkart currently, right? Flipkart application. So someone developed that application, right? Before moving to live, the application tested many times. The same way here also, every project team they use the different environments like UAT, pre-prod. So before deploying onto live production, so that application should be tested, right? Yeah, development, UAT, pre-prod, production, different environments are there. So admins prepare the servers, testers test the applications, and developers work on the development activities. Okay. Yeah. Now, excuse me. For example, so three developers are working on their local workspace. What is workspace, anyone? Three developers are working on their local workspace. So where they start the work? Local workspace is local system, local desktop or local laptop. So three developers are working on same application development, same requirement. They are working on their local systems. So once they develop the code, they move the code to development servers. Okay. So which are integrated. These are the integrated servers. Okay. Once the code is moved to development servers, after that testing should be happened here in the UAT RPA servers. So yeah, after that, so the code will be tested on the pre-prod. Finally, the code will be moved to production environment. So once the code is moved to production environment, that application will be in live. That will be deployed, right? So this flow we'll discuss. We'll work on this practically. We'll see this flow. Okay. Yeah. Now we are talking about code movement from one environment to other environment, right? So developer develop the code, admins prepare the servers, DevOps engineers will move the code from one environment to other environment by using Jenkins. By using Jenkins in DevOps tool, yeah, we have DevOps tool Jenkins, right? By using Jenkins, we can move the code, we can merge the code, we can push the code, we can pull the code. Developers develop the code. We don't develop any code. We don't require any coding part. So DevOps engineer will not do any coding. Okay. So zero coding, no coding. So we don't do any testing also. We do automation. We move the code from one environment to other environment. We merge the code. We pull the code. We deploy the code. Right. We work on tickets. We integrate the tools. Right. These are all activities. Yeah. Now we are talking about deployments, right? So by using DevOps tools, how can we deploy the code? Let's try to understand. See here, these are the three local systems, right? Local users working on the three users working on the application development. So this we can say local Git, right? So in local Git, a developer develop the code, local Git. Once development is completed, the code should be pushed to GitHub, which is the remote repository. So basically, what is Git? What is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. So Git is a repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? What is repository? So where we store the data, right? So developers they always prepare the applications, right? So where they store the data, which is nothing but repository. So second one is version control system. What is version control? Anyone? Real time, guys. Right. For example, three developers are working on their local workspace, local Git. So who is doing what? How can we track? For example, developer one is working on front end UI. Developer two is working on backend APIs. Developer three is working on databases, right? So who is doing what? How can we track? By using version control system. Version control system helps you to track the changes, who is doing what, right? Yeah, in local Git, developer develop the code. Once development is completed, the code will be pushed to GitHub. What is GitHub, anyone? Which is a remote server, remote repository. So why we need to push the code to remote repository? What is the importance here? So normally in currently we are using Agile methodology. Agile. So anyone heard about this Agile? So before Agile, what we used? Waterfall methodology, right? What is Agile? What is waterfall? Anyone having idea? Real time guys, online guys, or classroom guys. What is Agile? What is waterfall?
Waterfall method is once the code is designed, cannot yes,
Right.
changes cannot be done.
Yeah. So we can say waterfall is a sequential development. Agile is a parallel development, right? So parallelly we develop the we means developers. We don't do any development. As a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, we don't need to worry about the coding part, right? So developers work on the development part. So by using Agile methodology, in Agile, parallelly application will be developed, right? In Agile methodology, we create the sprints. Sprint. What is sprint? Anyone? Sprint. Anyone having idea? So currently, yeah, project teams are working on sprints, right? So anyone having idea sprint? What is sprint? Sprint. Sprint is a yeah real time guys. What is sprint? Anyone? Anyone having idea? Yeah, fine. Sprint is a timeline, right? So one application will be divided into bits and pieces. That bits and pieces we can call it as sprint, right? So sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. So sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. For example, there is the application development, right? So that application development we divide into sprints, different sprints. So one sprint, for example, sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. We discussed, right? So today one sprint started. Today one sprint started. Today Wednesday. By next Tuesday EOD that should be completed. That is 1 week sprint, right? And a 1 month sprint. Today 31st, right? So one sprint started today, 1 month sprint. By next month, yeah, by next month 30th, that should be completed, right? So 1 week to 1 month. It can be 1 week to 1 month. Even we can design as 2 weeks also, as per the project team requirement, right? So currently we are using Agile methodology, which is parallel development. In parallel development, Agile methodology, we required DevOps tools to automate because we are working on timelines. Within the timeline, that should be completed, that activities. So earlier, before Agile, so people are used to work on waterfall methodology. In our organization, in waterfall methodology, so to develop small application, they took 2 years time. Small application development team, they took 2 years time, right? So currently that much of time client not giving, right? So in parallel development in Agile methodology, so within the time frame, within the 1 week or 10 days or 1 month or 2 months maximum 3 months also, right? Within the time frame that should be completed because we are dividing into parts. That parts we can call it as sprint. Okay, yeah. So local Git, developers work on local Git. Once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So once the code is moved to GitHub, so our next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. What is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous deployment. CI/CD. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Continuous integration, continuous deployment tool, right? So in Agile methodology, we require Jenkins to automate the activities, right? So in DevOps, we have different tools are there. All the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. Here we require Jenkins to integrate all the tools. We communicate all the tools. Jenkins is the mediator. It will act as a bridge, right? It integrates all the tools. It communicates all the tools by installing plugins, right? For example, I want to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, right? First, we need to integrate GitHub with the Jenkins. How can we integrate? By installing plugin. What is plugin, anyone? Plugin is a software package, right? So once you install the plugin, so Jenkins start communicating with the GitHub. So for example, here we have local Git, GitHub, Maven, Tomcat. So if you want to communicate these tools, Jenkins required plugins. We need to install plugins instead of the Jenkins. Then only Jenkins communicate with the tools. So our role starts from Jenkins. As a DevOps engineer, our role starts from Jenkins. In Jenkins, what we will do, we prepare the jobs, we run the jobs. We don't do any manual activities, right? We prepare jobs, we trigger jobs. So for example, if you want to pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins, we prepare a job and we run the job. Once we run the job, the code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins. Whatever code developed by developer, right? Once we receive the code from GitHub to Jenkins, so that code, whatever code we received, which is a raw code means unstructured code, unformatted code. That raw code will not understand by application servers, Tomcat servers, JBoss servers, web. Whatever code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, the code is raw code that we cannot directly deploy. That is why we require one more tool, which is Maven, right? So what is Maven? What Maven will do? Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. What is artifact? Like jar file, war file, ER file. So whatever code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, which is raw code will not understand by application servers. That is why we are integrating Maven. Maven take the raw code and convert to artifact as a binary file. For example, in your laptop you have 100 documents are there, PDF documents. I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? How can you send the documents? Anyone? Me laptop lo 100 documents ఉన్నాయి. You have 100 documents, right? In your laptop. So I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? Yeah. So instead of attaching all the documents to the email, you can convert into zip, right? And attach to the email, send it across, right? So the same way, same functionality work in Maven also. Maven is a build tool which generate artifacts as a jar, var, er. It will convert into binary file. That will be give back to Jenkins. Jenkins push that artifact to application server. Here we deploy the application. So this flow is very, very important. So practically we integrate all the tools like this. Practically, right? Yeah. So we integrate all the tools with the Jenkins by installing plugins. It's a very simple process, very easier, but you need to spend time for practice. It's very easier. Okay. Yeah. Any questions up to here, anyone? Up to here, any questions, any confusions? So developer develop the code in their local Git, right? Once development is completed, they push the code to GitHub. Once the code is moved to GitHub, Jenkins take the code, convert into one artifact as a single file by using Maven. That single file will be deployed onto application server Tomcat. This is CI/CD flow. This we can say build and release process. Clear, right, everyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? Right. Fine. Yeah. So Jenkins push that raw code to Maven. Maven convert into artifact. It will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins push to target server, application server. We deploy the artifact on application servers. Okay. Yeah. So currently this flow is very, very important. We'll go practically all the tools. We'll work on this. Okay. Now currently we have advanced tools also. Ansible, Chef and Puppet to automate the activities. Right. So Puppet and Chef we are not using currently. Puppet and Chef we are not using currently in real-time projects. Currently we are using Ansible. So what is Ansible? What Ansible will do? So Ansible is the automation tool. To automate the deployments, we use the Ansible, right? For example, we have 300 servers are there, 300 servers. So on 300 servers, I want to deploy Java. If you want to deploy manually, we need to log in server. We need to check the Java package is available or not, right? Get the software from share folders, and we can install Java, and we can set the environment variables. Finally, we need to reboot. This is the manual process. But by using Ansible, simple way we can deploy the Java or any applications within a minute, within 1 minute, we can deploy any application. So currently, for example, if you want to deploy Java, it takes more time, right? For example, I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers. So these servers are manual servers. I'm not using automation tools. I'm not using any scripts, right? So if you want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, very first thing what we have to do, first we need to connect server, right? Connect servers. 1,000 times we need to connect servers, right? After that, we need to check Java installed or not. 1,000 times we need to execute the command Java available or not, right? So after that, so get the package, get Java software. Yeah. So normally in real-time projects, we don't use any pen drives, we don't use any CDs, we don't use any external drives to copy the software, right? So because in real-time application, like for example, we are using one official laptop. Once we join into the project, we got the laptop. For that laptop, USB will be disabled. USB is disabled. If you connect, that will be blocked. Okay, because firewalls. That is why what we will do, we can copy Java software from share folders. Share folder. What is share folder? It's a SharePoint central repository. From central repository, we can copy Java software into target servers. After that, we can install Java. So once install the Java, we need to set environment variables. So environment variables. Okay. Environment variables. Finally, we reboot servers. Reboot or restart both are same. Okay. So these are the steps we need to follow to perform the Java deployment on 1,000 servers. Okay. So normal in real-time projects, we get tickets, requests, right? For example, if the person is having 2 to 3 years experience guy, 2 to 3 years experience guy, how much time will take to perform this activity? For one server, you can tell one server. To deploy Java on one server, how much time it will take for the 2 to 3 years experience guy? So maybe 30 minutes, right? So if the person is expert, experienced guy, like 7 years or 10 years experienced guy, he may take 15 minutes, I think, right? Yeah. So we can say on an average 10 minutes, for example, 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. 10 into we have 1,000 servers are there. It takes 10,000 minutes to deploy the Java on 1,000 servers. 10,000 minutes if you want to deploy manually, right? So normally in real-time projects, we work on tickets, right? Tickets. What is ticket? Say request, request, right? So we are using ticketing tools like ServiceNow, ServiceNow, Jira, PMC Remedy. These are all ticketing, popular ticketing systems, popular ticketing tools, right? We work on ticketing tools. So we get the tickets. Ticket is nothing but request, right? For example, we are using broadband internet in our home. The broadband is down. What we will do? We call customer care. Back end, what they will do? There is a ticket request, right? So every ticket is having SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? Every ticket is having SLA. What is SLA? Anyone? Real time, guys. SLA. Anyone having idea? What is SLA? Anyone? Yes. Service level agreement. What is service level agreement? What is service level agreement? It's a timeline. Timeline. So every ticket is having some SLA. So we have different types of tickets are there, which are P1 tickets, P2, P3, P4. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So priority 1 ticket is having 1 hour SLA. 1 hour SLA. Right? Within 1 hour that should be completed. That should be closed. That is a critical ticket. For example, if the server is down completely, that is critical. That should be completed within 1 hour, right? So priority 2 should be, yeah, 4 hours. Within 4 hours, the request should be completed. 4 hours SLA, right? Priority 3, 24 hours SLA. Priority 4, 48 hours SLA. So based on the priority, the ticket should be, the request should be closed. Otherwise, what will happen? For example, so we call customer care for internet connectivity issue. There is a ticket. They have SLA 24 hours, but SLA crossed. They haven't resolved the issue. What we will do? No, no, no. We don't raise another ticket. That will be escalated to next level management. The ticket will be transferred, right? So the ticket is raised, but within the time frame, the ticket is not closed. We are waiting for the resolution. We haven't get any response from your team. What happened? We escalate, right? Yeah. So in real-time projects, if the ticket is escalated, that will impact to our KPI. What is KPI? Anyone? Key performance. Key performance indicators. What is key performance indicators? Our performance will be degraded. Negative KPIs is also there, right? Positive KPIs. If any client is appreciated, we get the positive appreciations. That is positive KPI. So negative KPI escalations. If you get any negative KPIs within the time frame, if you are unable to resolve the issue, what will happen? That will be escalated. Your performance will be degraded. To avoid all these things, we are using automation tools, right? Yeah. So here, each server take 30 minutes to deploy the job. So all the servers take 10,000 minutes, right? You have SLA only 4 hours, for example. That will be crossed, right? SLA will be crossed. Yeah, to avoid this, we are using Ansible to automate the activities. Ansible, Ansible server. For example, we have 1,000 servers are there. By using Ansible, we can deploy Java within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, we can deploy Java. For example, here we have 1,000 servers are there. Development servers 300, field servers 300, production servers 400. Right? So on all these servers, I want to deploy Java. By using Ansible, I can automate within 1 minute. Right? It's a very powerful tool, very user-friendly tool, automation tool. While working on Ansible, we'll go very deep dive. Ansible takes nearly 5 days in our course. Ansible takes nearly 5 days. We'll go very deep dive. Okay? Yeah. Clear it, everyone. All in guys. Right. Now, yeah, so this is the Ansible automation. While working on Ansible, we'll go very deep right. Okay, fine. So Ansible also we can integrate with the Jenkins. How can we integrate? By installing plugins. Okay, yeah. See here. So in our course, AWS cloud will be covered fully. Nearly 42 services will be covered. Linux also will be covered. Linux will take 3 days. 3 days, right? Linux takes 3 days. And Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are all very advanced tools, very core tools. Apache Tomcat web server, shell scripting also will be covered. Grafana, Prometheus also will be covered. SonarQube also will be covered. Right? These are all DevOps tools up to here. So Linux also will be covered. Linux will take 3 to 4 days. Okay. AWS will take nearly 20 days to 30 days. Okay. So in our course, 4 live projects will be covered. 4 live projects. First one CI/CD project. Okay. Second one Docker project, Kubernetes project, migration project. How can we migrate these servers from one data center to other data center, one region to other region, one zone to other zone, one cloud platform to other cloud platform? How can we migrate on premises to cloud? How can we migrate? These are all we discussed. Practically, we'll see this. Practically, we'll work on this, right? So Linux, these are the models will be covered in our course. Linux, these are the models we're going to discuss. This will take nearly 4 days. Okay. Yeah. So these are the tools we are going to work on. These are the tools we are going to work on. Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, Grafana, Prometheus, SonarQube. So Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These 4 tools are very core tools, right? If you understand, yeah, before that. So this many tools we are using, we are learning, but we don't use in real-time projects. All the tools we don't use in real-time projects. We are going to learn this many tools, but we don't require all the tools in real-time projects. Depending upon project requirement, depends, right? So we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. So one of my friend is working with Wipro. They are using only Kubernetes with AWS. Okay, one of my friend is working with Capgemini currently. They're using Ansible and Jenkins. So 2 or 3 tools maximum. Okay, but if you learn all these tools, you can fit with any project, right? This is the DevOps with AWS course roadmap, right? So first 3 demos tomorrow, day after also. So tomorrow we have cloud introduction. Today we discussed about DevOps introduction, right? Tomorrow we discuss about AWS introduction. What is AWS? What are the data centers available? So why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? So who invented the cloud? When it was started? Okay. What are the services available? And what are the regions available? What are the locations available? AWS locations. What are the use of AWS? Advantages. These are all we discuss tomorrow, right? And after that, we'll jump into servers and networks 2 days. So our course starts from very basic level, very scratch level, right? What is server? What is network? What is switch? What is router? What is load balancer? What is the IP address, subnet mask, gateways? These are all will be covered. 2 days we'll work on servers, networks. After that, we create AWS account, right? So once we get the account, we walk through the console, AWS console, right? After that, we'll work on 3 days Linux, right? So after that, 25 days continuously we work on AWS. We'll go very deep dive. Okay. So after that, we start the DevOps introduction. So in DevOps, first tool is Git and GitHub. Both will take 5 days. Maven takes 1 day. Jenkins takes 7 days, more than 7 days actually. Okay. Yeah. So once complete the Jenkins, we have first project, which is CI/CD project. Okay. Yeah. After that, Docker takes nearly 7 days, 7 to 8 days. Okay. Second project will be, yeah, once complete the Docker, we'll work on second project. After that, Kubernetes also 7 to 8 days. Okay. So after that, one more project is there, Kubernetes project, right? After that, Ansible. 4 days, 4 to 5 days actually. Okay. So Terraform, 5 days, right? Grafana, Prometheus, these are the Kubernetes monitoring, 1 day, right? So fourth project, which is migration project, right? Shell scripting also will be covered in weekend workshop, weekend, nearly 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. After that, resume preparation and interview preparation, special sessions, interview preparation. So how can we crack the interview? How can we attend the interview? What are the questions we get? So I have an interview panel. What are the questions we get? I give you all the questions. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes weekends we cover mock interviews, exam mock interviews. Okay. Saturdays, Sundays, and a special session for communication skills, communication classes. So other trainer is there, communication skills. Okay. So entire DevOps and cloud I'll be taking care. Okay. So only one session communication skills other trainer will take. Okay. And Sundays, Saturdays will conduct mock interview. Okay. And also Agile and Scrum. What is Agile? What is Scrum? I'll take care. Right. This is the roadmap of the entire course. Right. So nearly it takes 30 days. Sorry, 90 days, 3 months. Right. If we cover in weekends, we can complete within 2.5 months also. If we cover alternate weekends, Saturday, 1.5 hour to 2 hours, Sunday, 1.5 hour to 2 hours, we can complete within 2.5 hours, 2.5 months also, right? Yeah, so maximum 3 months, we can take this, okay? Any questions here? Any questions here? Yeah, go ahead.
Why we are using not using Nexus tool?
Which one?
Nexus.
Nexus repository, right? So Nexus is the artifact repository tool. SonarQube is the code review tool. So I haven't mentioned here because while working on Jenkins, I'll show you that. Okay. Yeah. Nexus is a artifact repository tool. Okay. Sonar is the code review tool. Every project team they're using code review tool to maintain the code standards. Okay. Any questions online, guys? Up to here. Yeah. Someone asking to enable the mic. Yes. Go ahead, please, Anil.
Yeah, hi Ram. This is Anil. Actually, I'm from the development background. Okay, I
Yes.
do have experience in using the ServiceNow Jenkins, but not for the this Ansible, Kubernetes, actually, and basic stuff of this networking. So, is it suggestible for me to take this one? Whether I can fetch all?
Yes. 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 If you have developing background, that would be added advantage. Added advantage, right? So why I'm saying added advantage? Because in DevOps we use the scripts, small
Okay.
scripts. Okay, so that yeah, developers easily they can write the scripts. The scripts are very user friendly, very easier, right? So yeah, very basic level to advanced level we learn, right? If you have developing background, that would be added advantage. Okay.
Yeah. So, can I switch to this DevOps side if I learn this one?
Yes, yes, easily switch. You can easily switch. I'll guide you how to switch. Everyone, I guide you, right? How can we crack the interview? How can we cope up in the projects? What are the challenges? What are the real-time activities we perform in real-time projects? Everything will be covered in our course. Okay.
Okay. And also, can we are as we are covering this Azure and Google one. There is one more. Is there
Yeah.
only
That
AWS?
no, no, only DevOps with AWS. This course is DevOps with AWS. But weekend,
AWS.
I'll take one workshop. What are the differences?
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll take Azure session, one session. I'll take GCP session also, one session. I'll show you the differences between AWS and Azure, AWS and GCP. I'll show you the difference,
Yeah. And one last
right?
question from my side.
Yeah, yes.
So, do we have knowledge on this networking also to learn this IP
Not required.
configuration?
So
And,
here, in our course, that also will be covered, right? Networks, servers, basics will be covered, right?
okay.
So currently we are not
Okay.
using physical networks, right? Physical servers we are not using. We are using cloud servers currently, right? So I give you basic knowledge for this servers and networks. That is enough to you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Um, so every
Thank you. Go
day
ahead.
we will be,
Yeah, go ahead, Yogesh.
yeah. So every
Hi,
day we
Ram.
will be getting this recording and the material. I mean the notes and course material. Is it?
Yes, yes. Recording will be provided. Course material also.
And it will be
Software.
available. I mean the recording will be available for a year, right?
Yes, yes. Correct. Correct. Right. Yeah, Venkat. Go ahead.
Hi Ram. Actually, I got one project. That project is required for the DevOps with AWS related things. There's as for my role, they are assigned to me. Can handle to the tickets and the deployments and everything. You can take it and monitors and also. And one more role they are suggested to me regarding the security related things, security
Mhm.
issues related things. But the DevOps and AWS level, how to fix it, that one? You have that one. We are saying for this one, just you are doing the builds and deployments, and you can monitor it in all things and also. But how to fix it? Actually, I am the developer also. I'm moving the full
Mhm.
stack right now. That's why I'm looking this one. When I fixing the security related things, suppose
Yes.
SQL
Yeah.
injections
So we
and
have,
some.
yeah, we have security features also in Jenkins. Okay. Security things also available. I'll show you while working on Jenkins. How can we
Okay, I
secure?
can.
How can we secure
Can
our tools? Yeah.
okay? Can I
While working.
handle that things and also?
Yes, yes. Security means our tool security, right? Not cyber security, right?
Okay, you are saying for
Our
some like
tools,
authorization related things and the
exactly,
tickets and
exactly. That will
access
be
related.
covered. Yes, that will be covered in our course.
Okay, when you are not required for the development level, the security you can take it the different ways.
That is a different way, right? That is a different way.
Yeah.
Security, that security is different. So I'm
Okay.
talking about DevOps security, DevOps tool security.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay. This I actually I saw for this related things. Some of the tickets will come related to the approval access and also for the any user management level. We got some of the tickets, right? That's why I'm
Yes,
there.
yes. User security and tool security and database security. This type of security will work on the course. We'll discuss about that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead, please. Next one. Next question.
Yeah. Regarding
Yeah, hi
we
Ram.
might. I mean
Hi Ram, Venkata here.
for
Hello.
Yogesh, just a minute.
Am I
Venkata
audible?
asked. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Venkata.
Yeah, hi Ram. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, I'm in traffic little. You may hear some background noise. Sorry for that. Actually, my question is, what are the different roles available in DevOps? Okay, and one more thing, actually, we have to handle code from different kind of projects, right? It can be like .NET or it can be Java or some other, as a DevOps, we have to handle different kind of code from different projects, right? So in that case, do we need to have functional knowledge for each and every project, or
Not required. So I'll explain that. Yes, I understand your question.
that is my one of the questions?
Understanding the question.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, your first question
yeah.
is what are the
Please.
roles we have in DevOps, right?
Can you please
Yeah,
mute me, please?
you can mute. Yes, fine. So in DevOps, what are the roles? Is asking. Okay, we automate the activities. Manual activities we can do in automated way by using automation tools. That is first answer. Second one is, so we work with the different projects like .NET projects and Java projects, Python projects, whatever projects. Different development teams work on the different development coding part, right? So we don't need any developing knowledge here. As a DevOps engineer, we don't need to learn all the developments. Okay, whatever coding they develop, right, that we can deploy onto respective servers by using the Jenkins, by using the Ansible to deploy, right? Hope you clear, Venkata. Right? Any developing code we can deploy onto respective target servers as a DevOps engineer.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are different designations? As I asked, different roles will be there, right?
Designation.
So do we need to?
Des-
Do we have any
Designation.
admin? Do we? Yeah,
No, no. Consultant,
DevOps
senior consultant.
architect. Uh,
DevOps architects role. That is in a role. So I am currently working as an architect. Okay. So if you have more than
okay.
15 years, you'll be architect. More than 10 years also. People are calling it as architect. Okay. Yeah. So freshers, DevOps fresher, consultant, senior consultant, right? Site reliability engineer also will be covered here. Site reliability engineer, SRE role. Okay.
Oh,
Fine.
So my question is regarding the certification part.
Mhm.
So what I mean, I am aware about the AWS certification, but is there any common certification for AWS and DevOps?
No, no, no. So if you want to write AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate or Professional, in AWS we have two exams are there, certifications. AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate and Professional. Those are the AWS certifications. In DevOps, if you want to write, you can write Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, right? I'll guide
So,
you.
so
If you
there is
need any support, definitely I provide support also to clear the exam.
no. I mean to ask, there isn't any single certification for at least DevOps tools. There isn't any single certification, is it?
Yes, I'm talking about DevOps only. So DevOps certification, there is no specific DevOps certification. You need to write the tools.
Okay,
DevOps, DevOps is the
tools
collection
related
of tools.
certification.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Next
How
question.
can we go to SRE roles with this course?
Yes, yes, yes. That will be covered. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So next one. So what kind of support we provide? Okay, daily recordings will be provided, FAQs, frequent asked questions, and supporting documents, sample projects, right? And resume support, technical support, mock interviews, certification support also, right? Yeah, technical support. While practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the WhatsApp group. Every batch is having one WhatsApp group. So these are the different batches available here. These are the different batches. Batch, see here, 88 batch, 7 p.m. batch. Our batch is 89 batch. Okay. So 87 batch, 7 a.m. batch, 86 batch, 8 a.m. batch, right? Back to back batches. So every batch is having minimum 25 members. Okay. 25 to 40 members. Fine. Yeah. Every batch is having one WhatsApp group, right? In that WhatsApp group, while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group, right? So if anyone already practiced, they give you response, or else I give response. Still, it is not resolved. You can directly call me. Okay. Yeah. So these are the support we provide you, and I prepare your resume, and also supporting documents, technical supports, mock entries will be conducted, certification support also. Whatever certification you want to write, I give you support to clear the exam. Okay. These are the phone numbers. This is the institute number. You can take down. This is my personal number. This is my personal number. So my personal number I share with everyone. You can take down this number. If you have any more questions, you can reach out to me, you can call me, you can WhatsApp me. We'll discuss after this session. Fine. So this is the institute number. You can take down this one number also. You can send one message to institute number. I attended first demo. You can send one message to institute number. I attended DevOps first demo session, so that our people, they can note down, they can send recordings and all. Okay. Yeah, you can send one message to first number, like I attended first DevOps demo. Okay. So that our people send you respective documents and also recording also, today's recording. Fine. So this is my number. If you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, so you can call me, you can WhatsApp me. Fine. Clear it? Any questions? Any more questions here? Anyone? Any more questions? Anyone? These are the numbers. You can take down everyone. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind
So
up here. Tomorrow,
basically, uh, we'll cover the AWS fully, right?
fully covered. Yes, 42 services. 42 services, fully covered. So you'll get the course content. You can WhatsApp that number. You'll get the course content. I shown you the number, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You can ping this number. You get the course content. Okay. So in that you can check
yeah,
all the services which we are going to perform in our sessions.
yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about cloud introduction. What is AWS? Why AWS? Why the project teams are looking for AWS infrastructure? What is the cost saving? So what are the job market jobs? These are all we discuss tomorrow. Fine. So don't miss the session tomorrow. So tomorrow's session is very very important. Okay. So 89 batch WhatsApp group already created. Okay. If you are interested, you can add into WhatsApp group. Right. Once you make the feed, you'll be added into WhatsApp group. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here. Fine. Thank you all.